hello. Come right on in. You're at Father Fish. Nice to have you with us. All right. Oreo. Fins are pretty mildly torn up, but I was wondering if the aggressive behavior is normal. Maybe I've just got a mean punch. Well, that's always possible. I mean, there are bullies in this world, and I guess you can find bullies in any population of anything. But there are always going to be some, here, okay, all right, this is helpful. Let's do this. This is cool.
It's like you're gonna whack somebody with that stick.
I got it. Great. It's my back stretch.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. All right.
Here we go. You know how when you're a little kid on the playground, there are some kids to play with, love to play with, and the others who are just mean, and others kind of hit off in a corner, wouldn't have anything to do with it, but you know about all that, all these different kids on the playground. How they all act different from each other. Well, fish are like that too. And not only fish are like that, amoeba are like that. Trees are like that. Everything that's alive is like that. Everything, if I may be so bold, everything has its own personality.
Mm-hmm.
Horses have their own personality. Hey, what, Joey? Dogs and cats, we're perfectly aware of, have their own personality. Fish have their own personality. So here's what's important about that. Don't get yourself in the place where you think that a fish is going to act in a certain way because of its species. I mean, there may be a general body of activity, a range of activity, if you will, that's coherent with a certain species of whatever. And that's certainly true. But within that range, which is very often wider than we might otherwise want to believe, it may be so wide it goes outside the range of our visibility, of our ability to see and understand it. What we see and understand is within the range that we are cognizant of, are aware of. And that has everything to do with our own subjectivity, our own personal perspective and attitude and whatever. So, yeah, there may very well be mollies that are just mean suckers. And there ain't nothing you can do about it. They're bullies, and they're going to stay bullies. Now, they're not piranha. They're not going around gobbling up other fish, unless maybe they're babies, but they don't even do that. The point is, if you really get into studying your fish, you know who does this? Who does it really effectively and in a way that's utterly fascinating. I don't think he's here today. I haven't seen him. Lee does that. Lee not only names many of his fish, he loves his fish, and he pays very close attention to each of them. He knows each of them from each other, and he discerns their behavior. And he notes that some fish behave differently from others, even in the same species. So just as a kind of a, a word of curiosity, if you will, pay attention to the behavior of the two or three or four different fish of the same species in your tank, and look at ways in which they behave differently. It'll give you a complete completely new insight into what's going on in that tank and what the attitude, if you will, what the attitude of the fish are in your tank. It's a community, and like any community, there are dynamics within that community. Try to get a sense of what those dynamics are. Not just one guy's bullying everybody, but who's being seductive, who's being very, very attentive to everything, who's being scared to death. Some of those are easy to see, others are less easy to see. But all of those differences exist. Every single fish in your tank has a unique personality. Struggle to figure out something about each of those fish, and it'll give you a depth of appreciation for what's going in there in what's going on in your tank beyond anything else you could imagine.
Okay.
Well, I hope you found something you've never seen before. Have a great day. Nice having you with us. Come on back.